Titled, My Grandparents, My Heroes.
Imagine waking up one morning to complete chaos. Tanks rolling down the streets, gunshots, explosions, people running, panicking. Within the next few hours, you don't know whether you will live or die. You only know one thing. You must escape. Honorable judges, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, here is the story of the inner strength and courage of my grandparents during the Vietnam War. It was April 30th, 1975, the last possible day to escape Vietnam while the communists were taking over. It was also the day my grandparents took the biggest risk of their lives. They decided to escape the war in Vietnam with their 8 children. They had no idea where to go or what to do, but they knew staying would endanger both them and their children's futures. With the airport bombed, the only way to escape was by boat. After getting to the port, they realized that there was only one remaining ship, but that ship was already far away from shore. My grandparents had to beg and give a fortune to a local sailor to have him take the entire family to the boat. For 3 days on the boat, the 4,000 people on it barely survived with no food, no water. Hunger, thirst, and despair shadowed over the tiny ship, and the fate of the 4,000 looked grim. They needed a miracle. Thankfully, on the 3rd day, a huge Danish ship passed by, rescuing everyone and then bringing them to a refugee camp in Hong Kong. The 2 months spent in the refugee camp were the longest in my grandparents' life, but they never lost hope that Canada would accept them. On June 17th, 1975, they arrived in Canada with nothing but clothes on their backs. No knowledge of the country, of the language, and no friends nor family. My grandparents had to work extremely hard with multiple jobs at once, having to save every penny they could, having to change jobs and move houses frequently. Those are only some of the hardships they had to endure. But to make sure all their children would receive a solid education and all found jobs, they would stop at nothing. When I think back about my grandparents, I am so proud and grateful to them. They didn't know if they would live or die, but they bet on their courage and their hope. I believe they succeeded, and without their never-dying bravery, hope, and resilience, I would not be who I am today. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. In first place, for secondary 1, is student, I want to drag it out. Student D, Conor Jung.